Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. Who's horned up? We know these guys are. A lot of people in the comments appear very horned up. We got Nitzberg in the house. He's got to go bowling as usual. We got Luft. We got FW Ender, David Ditter, like Tex Ritter, Viking Funeral, and Ashley. Hey, 4 years. Congratulations.
It's their anniversary, so you know they're extra horned up today.
Well done. Lupicus always pulls out his drumsticks there with his fingers.
I think they're guns, actually.
Every time we start a video, he just starts doing this for some reason. I don't know what.
It's fucking cool. That's why it's very cool.
Harmsy in the house. Let's see. Bob Swede, Boss Man, Julian Marker. What's going on, buddy? Yes.
Yeah.
First Vikings preseason game. Pubic hairs away.
On the horizon, just mere hours away.
Delton Don in the house.
Freaking Delton. You know he's screaming right now. He'll be loud during the game.
Yeah, come on, two. Let's go, two.
Oh, look at
Dusty Ray.
Our friend Dusty Ray is here.
Right on time. Right on.
Hell yes. Lots to talk about. Obviously, the game coming up on Saturday will be a big topic tonight, but there's plenty of other things. We got a mailbag. We got a little game to play. If two of you want to hop on, go head to head for some frickin' One Bar and Lupicus swag. We're also giving away a coffee mug to one of our members tonight.
Yeah, so if you want a chance to get that coffee mug, still a chance. We're gonna spin that wheel, spin the hell out of that thing. Travis Nitzberg breaking Major League Baseball news that White Sox manager's been fired.
Is it still on again?
They what they've lost like 23 in a row. Yeah, it's a record.
Are you serious? 23 in a row?
You know what? They were at 20. I don't know what they're up to.
Wow.
Harmsy, yeah, he is the hype man.
Truly is.
Sure.
I think coffee and stuff. I don't think so, Dusty Ray.
What's that coffee mug?
Oh, that's what he's talking about. Actually, Dick wants to know which iCarly that
worst team in history.
Watching.
It is.
Worst team. I don't follow baseball that close. I didn't realize the White Sox were so bad this year.
Oh, yeah, they might be the worst. I think they're on pace. It's brutal. Gare Bear, what's going on, buddy? Alyssa in the house. There's the drumsticks again. We're going to count how many times he does this for some reason. Alyssa's going to be joining Lupicus for the post-game after the training camp. Yep, I will be at Brooks and Dunn, probably fairly inebriated.
Yeah, after the game on Saturday, we'll be going live and just doing our standard last call live, going through the game, talking it through, seeing how the Vikings do, which I think is going to be very, very positive. We're going to be so damn excited.
Yeah, you know what? I might hop on with my list when I go on my phone. I always have a list, so I'm going to try to hop on real quick.
Yeah, I love when you come on with a lisp. It's the best. Doing your best work.
Nothing wrong with that. FW Under hates the White Sox more than anything. We'll give her another minute or so. Anybody got it? What's everybody drinking tonight? A water? Maybe a Mr. Pibb?
No, I'm having a Miller Lite. Tall boy.
Yep. Miller Lights are flowing. If anybody's ever been to Treasure Island, the outside concerts, I'm
not
very curious.
Plaza. Ugh.
Oh, no, man. They don't. No, they don't have a plaza.
Oh God,
you've never been there.
You're going there?
If I'm just wondering if they have Miller Lite there. That's really my big question.
Do not have Miller Lite at Target Center. I had drink Golden Light and paid $14.25 a can.
It's fairly standard. I mean,
no, that's a lot. Skinny couldn't believe what he paid for 4 beers.
Get used to it. Making pepper jack.
Olsen smoking pot and drinking water.
Julian Marker, that sounds absolutely amazing. What are we talking for a side there? Maybe hash browns, maybe mashed taters?
That's personal. It's green beans.
No. I guarantee it's not green beans.
Ashley, come on. It's your anniversary. 0 sugar Pepsi.
Yeah, 0 sugar Pepsi.
Hey, GG Sports got GG Sports is in the house.
GG, what's up, buddy? It is game week. It's game week. It's almost game day. We're so damn close. Corn on the man, Julian Marker.
Which way do you eat corn on the cob?
Like the adult films, unfortunately. A lot of people eat it this way. I do not.
Not me. No, that's not how I
see how far I can get that thing in there before I get sick.
Look at Ashley.
Where's dinner at? Go to the
Dream
Anchor.
Club. I think you say go to the Dream Club Supper Club.
Go to the Anchor. Get the best damn burger, all in one.
Okay, Harms eats his corn in one bite. Julian does not eat his corn like we do. Apparently,
nobody does. Nobody does. All right, you know what? F it. Let's talk some Vikings. Let's do it.
Let's hop into the news. KOC was out there today. Said Sam Darnold will be the starter.
Boss man, I love you.
Will be the starter on Saturday against the Raiders. Does this mean give us any hints or anything on how this race is going? The fact Sam Darnold's not only going to start, but he's going to play.
Remember Rad Racer?
Yeah, it was a great game.
It really was. I don't know if it was.
It was one of the classics.
Get those 3D glasses.
I don't think I could get past like the third course.
No, Spy Hunter was much, much better.
Spy Hunter, you just like had to go off to the side. You could like cheat and just go right through the levels.
What's that theme music like? Anchor with jalapeno cheese. All right, there we go. All right, what was the question?
Sam Darnold starting. Does this give us any insight? The fact that he's playing have anything to do with the race going on with him and JJ McCarthy? What do you think?
Sounds like
Alyssa. You didn't get like the pickle burger, Alyssa. That's all you eat is pickles.
Alyssa sounds like if she's getting the jalapeno cream cheeseburger, I think she might have the Toots.
Tootskies.
You know what? When he came out and said Sam Darnold's going to start, I'm sorry. At least myself, I was not surprised one bit. Like this, it's Sam Darnold. I don't sit Sam Darnold so he doesn't get hurt. Like, and he's out there because he's Sam Darnold. So let's see what you can do. You have done jack shit in your career. So he should be playing. He should be happy he's not playing the fourth quarter. You know, I don't really think this says much at all.
Well, I just think it's interesting just because, I mean, Kirk Cousins didn't play at all last preseason. So now you have Sam Darnold and he is going to play. So does that mean that it's a question mark who the starter is going to be, or does that mean that he learned from last year you want to get your players some reps in the preseason because we did come out rusty? So I don't know which one it is. I tend to think it's maybe it really truly is a closer race than we think. But overall, it's Sam Darnold. You're right. It's Sam Darnold.
I disagree. I don't think it's I think they want to get Sam Darnold out there. I mean, maybe I think there's like a 10% chance that JJ McCarthy, it's even in the running to start week one. I could be way wrong. I probably am way wrong. But I think they just want Sam Darnold out there, again, because he's Sam Darnold. And he needs to be out there in game action. And I don't think this has anything to do with the race. I think he would have played regardless.
And Harm says, no starters playing in the preseason is why we started 0-4. Tim Boss farted at work the other day, and his manager threatened to write him up. What a bunch of liberal bullshit, he says. So Boss Man apparently had a jalapeno Anchor bar burger at lunch the other day.
Dave says Sam should play. Kirk already knew the offense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should play. It sounds like all the starters are playing except for Jefferson and Hitman for the most part. I believe they said, I mean, it sounds like we're going to talk JJ McCarthy, but I don't think Sam Darnold's going to be out there a ton. But he needs to go out there and prove his worth.
How much do you think Sam Darnold will play? Will he play a series? Will he play a quarter?
Oh, I think he's got 2 to 3 series in him. Depending on, I mean, if it's a big long ass series, he goes down and scores, beautiful drive, great, take him out. But if it's like 3 and out, whatever, keep him out there a couple times. JJ McCarthy, we're going to see a dick ton.
Yeah, I'd love to see him like play, you know, the second quarter, the third quarter, then it's Jaron Hall time because Nick Mullins is not playing either. KLC said that. You don't need to see anything from Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins, you know, he doesn't need the practice. He doesn't need to go in the games. We know what Nick Mullins is. I'm still sticking to my guns where I don't think he's on this 53, whether it's a trade or a cut.
Yeah, that's been the new rumor that maybe he's, you know, someone.
I've been saying that for a very long time. Like, I don't think Nick Mullins is going to be on this roster.
Yeah, but you never said he was going to be traded.
Oh, I mean, why not? We traded for him.
I mean, that you say you wouldn't make the roster. You said they were going to cut him. You didn't say they were going to trade him.
I wouldn't be surprised either way. Either way, if JJ McCarthy's your backup, there's no reason to have Nick Mullins be your third. It's not like he's a a Joe Flacco that you're going to learn or whatever from. It's Nick Mullins. Like,
I mean,
it's probably even worse if he's on the team.
If you can get a 7th round pick for Nick Mullins, why the hell not?
Yeah, I mean, and really, I just don't think he's there.
So he's not playing. Yeah. So let's Lewis Cine. He is back at practice. Lewis Cine out the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks.
Bust my ass. This
He's
dude
back.
is out there, and he is practicing with the best of them. He is looking good. He is going to be starting week 1. He's going to take Hitman's spot. Let's go.
It feels like too little, too late for me when it comes to Lewis Cine. I'm glad he's out there. This is a guy fighting for his job.
I don't care if he's out there. I'm sorry.
But he's let him fail on his own. Like, fail healthy. Don't fail because you're hurt. Go out there and fight for it. If you don't get it, fine. Whatever, you tried. So at least he's out there. But I think Julian Marker's right. Cine will be gone in 3 weeks.
I don't care if he's out there. I'm glad he's out there. Good. Go do your thing. If he's on this final 53, something severely went wrong, or Kwesi lost a bet, or he's messing with them. Mm-hmm. I honestly don't know why he's still on the team. Like, I feel like they should do him justice and just cut him now and give him some time. Like, there's no reason he should be on this team.
Maybe they'll package it with Nick Mullins to somebody for a 7th round pick in 2032.
Did you mean second?
No, in 2032.
No, I want a 2nd round pick for Nick Mullins and Lewis Cine. We'll throw in Andrew Booth, Lewis Cine, and Nick Mullins.
For what?
The world, if I had to guess.
All right.
Everything.
I'd do that for a bite of that jalapeno meatloaf. That's what I'd do.
It's not a meatloaf. It was the jalapeno cheeseburger at the Anchor.
It didn't. Wasn't he making a jalapeno stuffed cream cheese?
Oh,
meatloaf?
You're right. All right. I got so much meat in my brain right now.
Can't into the mouth. All right. Also going on, Wilf's not going to extend KOC or Kwesi at this time.
Let's just think we got a Lewis Cine fan in the house.
Is that what she's talking about?
Time. I think so.
Yeah, she's always positive, even when it comes to Lewis Cine. So Wilf's not extending Kwesi or KOC right now. Is that the right move? And will there be extension coming? What are your thoughts on that one, Bar?
No, it is the right move. It's absolutely the right move. He's what are they? I think he's 20-14. Is that what the actual something like that? Something very close. Record-wise, he's done very well. You can't deny it. Even if you're not a Kevin O'Connell guy, if you're not a Kwesi guy, aside from last year after Kirk Cousins went down, they won a ton of games and they've done very well. But there's still a couple years left. There's no reason to do it. They just brought in the rookie quarterback. What's that?
So I think there's only like 1 year left on the contracts.
They brought no, I think there's 2. I think it goes to 2026. I could be wrong. So somebody let me know in the comments. But anyways, yeah, there's no rush here. If this year's a disaster, if JJ McCarthy goes in, which we don't want it to happen, but if he goes in and just looks like a complete train wreck, it gives the Wilf's got to protect themselves and protect the future and protect their pocketbook. So this makes 100% sense.
Well, it's weird because like if you're grading it like based on what he's done as a GM, like who he's drafted and the trades he's made, there's probably more misses than hits. But what I do like is this foundation we're starting to see. Like, you extended Darissa, extended Jefferson, you got your rookie quarterback here, you got TJ Hawkinson extended here for a long time. They went out and got Josh Metellus extended for another couple of years. So you're starting to see this foundation being built. You can start to see where this thing's going. Kwesi just really needs to have some of these draft picks hit. And then also KOC, I mean, how many times last year did we blame him for losing games? Like being ultra conservative, abandoning the run and doing all these things that cost them to lose football games. So I don't think this year defines them one way or the other, but it's kind of complicated right now because I can see it both ways, but I don't think this is the point in the, was it?
I don't know.
I don't think you pull the plug now. I would really let it wait or even try to do like a minor extension if you can do that, but I don't think.
Well, here's the thing. Kevin O'Connell has a longer leash than Kwesi. Like, if anybody were to get the boot right now,
seen him in the shower,
it would be Kwesi, hands down. I saw Gary said the exact same thing. Like, Kevin O'Connell's got Kwesi. The drafts are what's killing Kwesi right now. So Kevin O'Connell's doing his thing with the players that Kwesi gives him. So if anybody were to be Gonzo, it would be Kwesi. Kevin O'Connell, I do think is a fantastic coach. I think he's going to be I think he's going to lead us to one hell of a promised land. But Kwesi, these draft picks, man. He's had some great undrafted players.
Yeah, that's weird.
But, no, but that does not that isn't even close to canceling out what he's done at the top of the draft. So Kwesi, yeah, come on, 17 like. Let's go hit that like button. Let's get up to 40. Let's get up to 40. Let's do her.
I was thinking we could get 1 million.
Well, I'm gonna start baby steps, just like what about Bob? Baby steps out of the office. So yeah, it makes total sense. If he would have extended either of these guys, I think we'd be like, what the hell is he doing?
I think Wes Dryden has a great point. Vikings are heading in the right direction. I mean, it feels like it.
He hit that caps lock button, so he means
it. Is he angry right now? Do you think he's mad? Lyle Douglas says.
Look at that flag back there. God, is that a yacht? I want to hang out with Lyle.
Yeah, I think he's definitely
Lyle Crocodile. If Lyle Douglas becomes a newbie here, he is now Lyle Crocodile. Let's see. So where are we at? Justin Jefferson, Harrison Smith, and Nick Mullins won't play.
Doogie Wolfson said Hawkinson's return could be the London game in week 5 or right after the bye week. So TJ Hawkinson time frame, looking at week 5 or maybe right after the bye. Not bad.
It's both kind of on par. Week 5 would be earlier than we were thinking, but I mean,
he's out there today. I mean, running, looking good, doing the gritty. I mean, the dude looks healthy. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I would give him a physical.
I would say you don't look healthy.
You're no doctor either.
Yeah, no, hey, it's going to be a mystery until it happens. So I'm not getting my hopes up that he's going to be out there week 5. If he is, wonderful.
Boing.
But I'm setting myself to think like, you know, I'm under the assumption they're going to put him on the pup regardless. And anything other than that's a bonus.
Gary Balser is in the house. He says, "Sup, SKOL mates." He just got done with a family reunion and he is tired. Jordan Addison officially charged with a misdemeanor DUI. His court date is October 7th, so suspension should come sometime after that. It sounds like we'll probably have him for the first few games, right?
Yeah, unless he does something stupid again. I mean, that kind of seems to be his thing. I wish this was earlier in October 7th. I wish it won't get drawn out into the season because when it happens, I mean, the fact that he was charged, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but that seems.
Why did you represent me in that one case that I was?
Confidence was high. I thought we were going to beat that thing. We did not. We did not beat it. I owe you an apology.
And years in prison.
No, I hate everything. I hate the fact that we're even talking about it. It's the worst. When it goes down, the dude's going to get suspended, whether it's the Vikings or the NFL. And selfishly, as a Vikings fan, all of us, mid-season is not good.
But you know what would be good? Addison gets suspended. Hawkinson comes back. I mean, that would kind of be the perfect world.
Perfect world, horrible television show.
That was a spinoff of Cosby, wasn't
Cosby. It? Dwayne.
Yeah.
Something.
Sure so I've watched every episode.
Jordan Addison. Well, there's probably 6 of them. Jordan Addison. That will be one to watch. October 7th is the date. So yeah.
All right. So the first unofficial depth chart came out. Let's just talk about maybe some quick takeaways that we had from that when it came out. Again, it's unofficial. It's a depth chart, but it's definitely worth discussing, I would think.
Absolutely. I mean, it's easy to poo-poo it. Oh, who cares? Blah, blah, blah. There's a little bit of meat to it. A little bit of meat. Alyssa says it's okay. Naylor will ball out. Alyssa, just so you know, I did have a Jello shot on Monday. I just want you to know that.
Hey, guess what? Different World ran for 6 seasons.
Different World? What'd I call it?
No, you called it Different World.
Yeah.
You said it ran for like 6 episodes. 6 seasons.
Wow. Horrible.
Lord Duncan's here.
What up, Lord Duncan? What's going on? Wes Dryden. Been a Viking fan since 1997. Disappointed at times, but never angry. Yes. Wes.
No, I've been plenty angry.
What flavor? It was red. That's all I know.
It was red flavor.
I had a red flavor.
I had a pudding Jello shot.
Pudding.
It was white pudding, and it wasn't even in a cup.
Well, that's not great. James Lynch, top backup, Delton Don, saying that. Yeah, that was actually one of mine. Lupicus, what's your biggest takeaways?
Well,
Ashley, how many likes we up to? We got to be over 40. Hit that like button. Come on.
I was just surprised overall, like where some of these players were listed on the depth chart. Like AJ Green was like the third or fourth backup on cornerbacks. Jacoby Francis was ahead of Jay Will, Duke Shelley, Dwight McLaughlin. So that's what kind of stuck out to me. It's just like the order of some of these players was not what I was expecting to see.
27. Let's get over 40. Let's do it. 27. Who's the best Viking player ever to wear number 27? Can you name a single person that wears number 27? It's a very random number.
Brian Russell was 37, wasn't he? Or was he 27?
Brian Russell was in the 20s. He might have been 27. Anyways, yeah, where these guys were. McBride, is he? I thought McBride's 37.
Yeah.
You're on Curse. Yeah, Curse. He was 27. Well done.
Brian Russell was 27 for a while too.
But yeah, biggest take. So Jones, the wide receiver. He was wide receiver 6, the undrafted free agent.
I know.
And it's not so much that he was 6. Gaskin is 37. Oh, really? I'm a moron. It's the fact he was over Lucky Jackson, Sherfield, and our boy Thayer Thomas, which Thayer Thomas was absolutely bare. He was only above one person.
Yeah.
I don't know who he was above.
It was Lupicus. He was above.
I was very surprised about that. My heart broke. I got sad. So that was one. Robert Tunyon, buried. Who was it that came out today? It was somebody in the know.
It was Judd.
Judd Zolgad said there's 0% chance that Robert Tunyon makes the roster.
0.
Like, he didn't even say like 5. 0% chance that he said the other guys were so far ahead of him. Like 0% is pretty crazy.
It is crazy. And to me, that's the big takeaway. It was just like, I was surprised on the order, and I know it doesn't mean anything at this point,
that's
but
what a depth chart is.
I know, but like the guys are expecting to be higher. They were way on the ass end of this thing. JJ McCarthy they had 2 backups, Nick Mullins and JJ McCarthy, which is
they've
weird.
done that before though. They've done that with the quarterbacks where they put the or in there.
Yeah.
So this isn't anything overly new. I got a couple more. I got Andre Carter again, buried way behind everybody else. I think I don't know if Owen Porter was ahead of him.
He was. I just saw it.
Carter buried. When it comes to cornerbacks, Nudie McLaughlin and Duke Shelley, ass end of the roster. I was more surprised that Nudie was so far down the list. I mean, Duke Shelley, nobody really wanted him. We signed him. We love Duke Shelley. Everybody loves Duke Shelley. But I was really surprised about that as well. A lot of surprises.
Showdown has the answer when it comes to 27. It is Corey Fuller. So good.
I like Corey Fuller. A couple of years there, he was he getting those Packers. He hated the Packers. I loved Corey Fuller. I don't think Fred Smoot was 27. Was he 21?
I don't know. I just know that the ocean covers 2/3 of the world, and Fred Smoot covers the rest.
Fred Smoot. I think we signed him and Bernard Berry in the same year. And I pretty much already bought my Super Bowl tickets. Smoot was 27. All right, I believe you.
All right. So that is the takeaways from the depth chart. How
Anthony Parker. God, I love that dude. That one year, him and Vincey Glenn. God, they ripped shit up. All right, sorry.
You guys got one bar all riled up here. All right, stars of training camp so far. We're gonna give 3 each. Maybe we'll have the same guys. I don't know who you got. Yeah,
in comments, basically stars of the training camp could mean something, could mean absolutely nothing. We've seen the stars of training camp be in the first round of cuts before. We've seen them make the damn roster like Ivan Pace. So this just I think my guys are making the team.
You think so, huh?
I think so. I've just,
my guys are all guaranteed 100% making the team.
Really?
Yes, there's no question.
Will Reichard. That's a good one.
It is a great one.
AJ Green, the guy that is above Dwight and Duke, So AJ Green, I was very surprised how high he was on the depth chart. Actually uncomfortable with it.
Really?
Naylor, McCarthy, Reichard.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Myers coming in with some news here. Yeah, I don't remember him wearing 27.
I don't remember him being here 2 years.
Blake Brandale.
That's a good one, Gary.
JC wants Najee back on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I want Najee back on the field.
I want Najee back in my arms.
I'm trying to figure out DLR.
It's Drake Levi Rodriguez.
I got it.
First, I thought it was Dorian Thompson-Robin.
Sam Darnold has looked. He's looked good. It seems like him and McCarthy. Great days, poop day, great day, great day, great day, poop day.
Yeah, depends where you're getting your sources from.
He's looked good. Sam Darnold, I think.
Yesterday, he looked amazing. Apparently, just fucking the practice of his life.
Trey Knox, saw a nice little touchdown. Tristan Jackson, Lucky Jack, David Lee Roth.
All right, DLR,
very good. Let me guess who's your first one.
I'm going to go Jalen Naylor. I mean, he's been the obvious breakout player, making plays, looking like a beast out there. No one can cover him. He catches everything. Will he stay healthy? I hope so, because he could be your wide receiver 3. Jalen fucking Naylor.
Yeah, Naylor has looked great. I love it. I love everything about it. Very unexpected. Hello, Michael. I made it one more. Stick around. We're still talking. After this, we're still talking about players who could get cut, possibly snapped up by teams. We got Mailbag. We're going to talk about the preseason game. We're doing a members only giveaway for a wonderful One Bar and Lupagus Cup. So if you're a member, you'll be in the drawing. We're going to play a little Who'd You Do and a little trivia. So we still got a long way to go. So stick around.
Yeah.
Hit that like button.
If you're feeling smart, you know what? Be ready. You can hop on.
We're going to bring you guys on for a trivia at the end if you want to. So buckle up, Buttercup. Theo Jackson. Yeah. Theo Jackson sounds to be, I mean, he's like the best player that has ever played based off of everybody reporting from training camp. I fully expect Theo Jackson to be the next man up. It's going to be the Cam Bynum, Josh Metellus, Theo Jackson after Harrison Smith retires. He's lighting it up. Love it. We sniped him. Did we sign him from the Titans practice squad?
No, I think he was a street free agent. And we need to give we gotta give T-Bass some love on this one. He was on the Theo Jackson wagon first. So T-Bass, I know you're watching, giving you props on this one. This was your guide. There was something about Theo Jackson, Cam Bynum, was it Metellus and Harrison Smith just having this connection? Like these guys just like watch all this film together. They can almost communicate without talking. There's like this weird thing going on with those four. So I love it. And T-Bass, well done. Your boy's making it.
Theo Jackson was signed off of their practice squad.
He was. Okay. He was.
So we sniped him. I think he was like a 6th-round pick. Theo Jackson, I think he's going to be a big part of this defense.
Hey guys, it's Ashley's anniversary, and she says let's get up to 50 likes. And why would we not want to do that for her on her anniversary? Her and Viking Funerals,
like a sugar-free Dr. Pepper or something. I can't remember what it was, but
it was a diet right.
Let's get up to 50 likes just for Ashley. Let's go.
Let's do it for their anniversary. I got another one. I'm going Aaron Jones. Like everything about Aaron Jones. He's he's electric. He's smooth. He's explosive through the hole. He looks the part. Everybody says if he stays healthy, this will be his career year. Aaron Jones, I know he's a longtime veteran, Pro Bowl player, already a star in the league, but I love hearing this about him. I mean, the dude's just ripping it up.
Yeah, he is ripping it up. Well, we got breaking news from Lord Duncan.
Ashley rules.
Ashley rules.
He does.
Aaron Jones, beautiful. Jonah Williams, when you hear from it's Alec Lewis. It's either Alec Lewis, one of the guys that are there every day. They can't stop talking about this guy. Like we're not there. We don't see it. And supposedly this dude is just lighting it up. I saw he was it Blake Brandale. He gave somebody, made him look absolutely silly. But Jonah Williams is getting a lot of love, which I love to hear as far as the depth on the defensive line of where he lies. I mean, he's a guy we brought in from the Rams. And he'll probably just mostly be a depth piece, but that's what we need on defensive line. So Jonah Williams I got him on my list too.
We just need someone on that D line to step up.
in Kohlberg on the same page.
I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen the reports. Like, I've seen like one or two about him,
You
but
got to listen to stuff too.
no, and I love it. Like, I want someone on this D line. I don't give a shit who it is. Like, someone needs to emerge as a playmaker on that front line just
Julian
to make some
Marker,
plays.
Jordan
A
Williams.
tackle in the backfield, that would be huge. Getting some plays out of that front level, something the Vikings did not have last year. I want it to happen this year. I don't care who does it. So Jordan Williams, fine, do it. Boom. Excited.
No, he's pretty much everybody is saying that he's ripping it up.
Beautiful. I'm gonna go with another obvious one because you know what? I'm not.
All 3 years are obvious.
I didn't say it has to be non-obvious, but JJ McCarthy, dude's ripping it up. Like, who would have thought? He changes his footwork from OTAs completely. Now it's like second nature to him. He's making, deep throws. He's throwing in tight windows. He's being smart with the football overall. Yeah, he had a bad practice yesterday, but he's looked much better than anybody expected. Now there's actual rumblings about a potential quarterback competition. Could he start week 1? He's played well enough to make that relevant, to make that a talker. So JJ McCarthy, well done.
I'm going to put Johnny Munt out there. Johnny Munt seems to be pretty much the guy who is catching every effing ball, even when we were there. But even after that, every time you see Darnold and McCarthy making a play, 86 is the one catching the ball. And Bob Tunnion's just completely buried on this depth chart. So Johnny Munt's just stepping up. He's making Kevin O'Connell look like a genius for signing him because Munt was a Ram, right? Yeah, he was a Ram.
Yeah.
So he brought his ass over, and Johnny Munt, you know what? Throw it his way. He's catching it. Travis Nitzberg's is cut Munt.
Cunt Munt. That's what it should be.
Mark Johnson, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, he's late. That's his excuse too when he has a shitty pickleball fucking hit. It happens all the time. 6
away from 50.
Wow, that anniversary thing really worked.
Just for the dicks, not even for us. Hit
for
that
the
like
dicks.
Let's
you know what? I'm gonna take a sip for the dicks anniversary right now. I wasn't gonna have another sip, but now I'm going to.
Sip for dicks. Let's go. Kicker's looking great. Cut Munt. Nitzberg. God damn it.
He's a real rascal. All right.
Nitzberg should be bowling.
Yeah, no shit. Why are you still here? All right, let's talk about a player who could get cut that's most likely to get snapped up by another team. I can do player position. Vikings, you're going to have to make cuts here in, I believe it's 19 days. And they're deep at some spots. And, it doesn't always happen. Like, a lot of teams just stick with their guys. But every now and then, someone does get sniped on their team when they're cut. So who is that player this year?
It is very rare, though. It's funny. Every year, we're so worried when somebody gets cut.
Yeah.
And they never get signed.
We
always bring them back. It doesn't matter.
Tyler Thigpen. He was the one.
And you know what? He didn't turn out to be that great.
Back up.
We would have
kept him. We would have had to start Bubby Brister.
It was fine that he went away, but just remember when we do our final cuts, don't just put it out there like, oh my God, he's gone. They'll probably be back.
He'll probably be back.
There, Nitzberg's going, hey, give him hell tonight. I hope you got your bowling brace on.
Hope you get a 162.
Not bad. Not bad.
No, it's good.
Let's see. Miss Chad Beebe. Lupagus thought he last year. I got to bring that clip up. I need to make a clip of that where you thought he's gonna be like the Texans number 2, and he sucked. He sucked.
I like Chad Beebe.
Just like he did when he was here. He sucked.
I love Chad Beebe.
It's great.
They all do.
Shitty football player. He did chase T-Man away. Damn right. Lots of matzah, baby. Every pregame, belly up. We're going to have lots of matzahs in our hand. Nothing better than a brew pub.
So good. I'm having one tonight. Cannot wait.
Who do you think we're going to cut that's going to get snapped up?
Well, I'm going with a position. I'm going to go edge rusher, and I think there's going to be a really good player. I'm going to get to that. So I think there's going to be a really good player out of these 3 cut. Jihad Ward, Patrick Jones, or Andre Carter. I think 3. Hold
on. Andre Carter's not a good player. He's done nothing.
He's the guy with potential, right?
All right. So you said good player.
Cut. I did. I screwed up. But I think one of those guys will get cut, and I think those guys will have some value, some interest on the open market. And I would expect if one of those 3 get cut, that one will be signed by another team.
Ward. It sounds like Ward is special teams, especially, and the way that Brian Flores kind of uses him in multiple spots. I think he's pretty safe. Patrick Jones is like the next man up on the depth chart anyways. So
Yeah,
I gave up on my dream that they're going to cut him. I think he's here. Carter will be a guy that somebody definitely takes a swing on. And at this point, I don't think he makes a 53.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got Nick Mullins on there.
Yeah.
Like I think they'll dangle him out there to be traded. Everybody be like, really, you want to give you something for Nick Mullins? And then he'll eventually be cut and snapped up for sure.
Have you,
because he's a good back. He's a backup on a lot of teams in the league.
You ever dangled it out there? Hopes of something happening?
Yeah. Cops showed up.
Oh my God, where were you?
No, so we got Ward. We got
Stargate.
Andre Carter will get cut. And so that's a very specific one. I like that. Jurgens.
That's so.
Yeah, I think Jurgens makes the team for sure.
I do too.
James Lynch. James Lynch was the next man up with the D-line depth chart.
It's wild. It was a wild depth chart.
Wild. Remember the first time I saw Wild Things?
Oh,
Probably still a teenager. What a film I was watching.
couldn't believe what Kevin Bacon had in those pants of his.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
It looked like a kitchen faucet.
Delton says Kenny.
Wow.
That's hey.
I like how we just
Old
said,
man.
I got a name first, then you wrote Kenny Nwangu.
Colberg, if we get Nick Mullins for a 5th or 6th, I'm coming to your house. I'm making you and your family breakfast. I am going to clean your house. I'm going to make your bed.
I'm going to make him a jalapeno cream cheese stuffed meatloaf. And it's going to be pink in the middle.
I don't like when you say that. I do not like when you say that.
Pink in the middle?
Who else you got? Anybody, or is that it?
That was it. That was mine. I'm done.
I got Andrew Booth on there just
Yeah.
for the fact, like, potential wise, somebody will sign him. Lewis Seen, probably not, but Andrew Booth, I could see why some teams might be a little more intrigued about him. Like, hey, we can make this work. You know, he never got a chance. He's always buried on the depth chart. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Blah blah blah. So I could see him getting signed.
Who's talking to you? Yeah. I mean, Lewis Seen is the same thing. Like, I mean,
No, Lewis Seen's different. Like, that dude couldn't even get over. I mean, the guys that were out there on the field before him. That's, I mean, and the things you hear about Lewis Seen, like the fact that he can't even. He's been here. What? This is his third year. Doesn't know the playbook. It's
weird.
like shit like that. It's like, I mean, whether you believe it or not,
I honestly thought like he had a very low
bad.
bust factor coming out too. Like he just seemed like a guy who was just gonna be a good NFL player, and it didn't pan out. So
1 away from 50.
Ooh. Is it time for mailbag?
It is time for mailbag. Let me see if
You
I
know-
can find my wonderful clip here. I don't know if I have it anymore.
In the meantime, we got something special for mailbag. We got something in the mail today that we are going to open up. I don't know what's in here. One bar doesn't know what's in here. It's from our friend Brad Anderson. We're going to open up this thing live. It could be anything.
Yeah, my mail. Oh, never mind. My mailbag's I forgot it's a video. Hold on.
You've got mail.
There it is. We heard that moan coming from about 20 feet away at training camp last week, and we knew exactly who it was.
We did her. We got to 50. Let's go, baby.
All right,
Let's
I'm going to
Keep
open
hitting
up
that thing.
this
Let's get
right
to
now.
60.
On the back, it says,
All right,
who sent with these items? Make a
Who sent
video,
you
it
this?
says. Brad Anderson, our friend from Phoenix, Arizona, who sent us things before, including a great shower curtain.
We love Brad. We love you, Brad. Thank you for sending whatever. What if it just a bomb goes off? Harmgasm. Let's get up to 60 likes. Let's go.
All right, so got a 1989 Vikings media guide here.
I want that thing. I bet I could name damn near the whole roster. Tim Irwin, Anthony Carter, Leo Lewis, Steve Jordan. Let's go. Wade Wilson.
And I hate to report this, but I think I made a mistake opening it. Dante Culpepper signed picture here.
Ooh. Hey, you got the jersey back there. I want that thing.
All right. But yeah, he's even got like, it's like Brad kept track of the record back then on the back of this thing.
Oh God. I wish people cared. I would love to try to name their 53-man roster in 1989. I bet I get close.
Yeah, there's the training camp. There's pictures of everybody in this thing. Look at that.
Isaac Holt. He was in the Cowboys trade. Carl Lee.
Used to cut my hair.
Damn.
That bitch.
Delton, you're not wrong. That defensive line was insane. That defensive back, the 89, 90. Millard, that's where he was just absolutely dialed in.
You remember Chuck Nelson, number 1?
I think I need. Yeah, Chuck Nelson was a hell of a kicker. I need everything that was sent to you because you don't feel like I do.
No, I'll definitely let you have that.
Thank you.
So thank you, Brad Anderson, for that. Always coming through in the clutch.
Absolutely, love it. I'm very excited right now.
I know. I can tell. I can see it.
All right, let's go to the mailbag, baby.
Yeah, this one I believe
T-Bass.
was from
Come on, man. 98, 2009. Are you shitting me?
Vikings last year were first in blitz percentage and last in quarterback pressure. That leaves the defensive back hanging out to dry. How are they going to fix it? Asks T-Bass.
Yeah, what do you think, Lupagus?
I just think, first of all, we need a healthy secondary. Like, it worked when Byron Murphy was out there. He could cover that guy. We were getting home. We shut out the fucking Raiders. We had a great stretch there where we were actually one of the best defenses in the NFL. So that's the first part of it. Like, if you're healthy and you have good corners, I think it's fine. And the second part is just you got to hit home. Like, the pressure has to hit the quarterback. So many times last year we were close. Didn't happen. The pressures were there, but you weren't actually making contact. You got to hit home. You got to hit home with that pass rush, and I think we will this year. So I don't think he's really got to do anything different.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like last year, we might have had the biggest blitz percentage. Look at what was in the cupboard. I know we have Daniil Hunter, but I mean DJ Wanham, Patrick Jones. Like, you can blitz whoever you want and blitz all the time. If you don't have the players to hit home, it doesn't matter. Like, that's like, so if you, it's like Lupagus and I going to the bar and asking 200 women out. Not many are going to say,
100%.
Hey, yeah, I'd love to go with you sometime. Like, you can do it as many times as you want, but if you don't have the stuff to back it up,
we have the stuff.
It ain't going to work. So what did they do this offseason? They loaded up on edge rushers. Van Ginkel, Grenard, Dallas Turner. So this is a non-issue to me. Like, what they did worked. They took a defense that was absolutely shit under Ed Donatil and actually made it a legit defense with players that weren't overly that great.
Mm-hmm.
So now that they loaded up on edge rushers, and also adding Blake Cashman in the mix. When you put Blake Cashman out there, what's Ivan Pace going to do? He's going to go and get his ass some quarterbacks. So they did everything they should have this offseason. And if they were going to do the same blitz percentage, it's going to be much different results.
Yeah, there's more players in the secondary too. You didn't even mention that. I mean, Shaq Griffin here. So you got some more options, some better options in the secondary. So yeah, I don't think nothing has to change either. Like, I mean,
the
it
fact
worked
that
last year when Murphy was healthy, this thing was working.
Well, and I mean, T-Bass is right. Like, the blitz percentage, we should have had more sacks. We should have got after the quarterback more. But when you're sending these guys that probably shouldn't even be on the field, it's a little bit different story. So we'll see. Our defense, I believe with the new players we added, like, we're going to be a top 10 defense. We were at the end of the season last year, which is a miracle based off those guys we had out there.
So should we go to the bar after this?
Yes.
All right, we got another question. In your opinion, I'm not sure who this is from because I think I don't have it on here. But in your opinion, what can KOC and B-Flow do to make us the most competitive we can be this season?
Goes Viking Funeral. That's a good question.
Yeah.
What can KOC and B-Flow do to make it competitive? Well, T-Bat, I hope so, man. I hope so.
I think he's being sarcastic.
I don't think so. Personnel changes will fix all of it. If he is, I mean, that's my point.
It's not only that, but it's also depth. Like, I think we're deeper this year. Like, there's more players who can step up.
All I'll say is this: if nobody was happy with what Brian Flores did with this defense after what we saw with Ed Donatil, with the players he had, like, you're never going to be happy. That's all I'm going to say. Like, he did a fantastic job. Phenomenal job with what he had in the cupboard.
All right, let's go next. So what do you think?
Yeah,
How does
he wasn't being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. It just seemed like it maybe was.
In your opinion, what will KOC and B-Flow to make us the most competitive this season? I got just, they have to, Kevin O'Connell maybe needs to have a coming to Jesus moment where, like, You know what? I can't throw it 90% of the time. I know I want to.
Yep.
I can't do it. He's got to stick to his strengths. And as of now, Aaron Jones is our strength. He needs to run the damn ball and run it down their throats. He's got to realize that Sam Darnold is his quarterback, and behind him, we all want to see J.J. McCarthy. And if J.J. McCarthy gets out there, run the damn ball. So stick to your strengths and not what you think you can do. That's the biggest thing.
That's what I have. Commitment to run game, balanced attack. What does a run game do? It moves the chains if it's working. It also kills clock and keeps your defense fresh. This Vikings is probably going to be a team that's stronger on defense this year than offense, and then get them rested, get them fresh, keep them fresh throughout the whole thing. So I agree with you 100% what you said about KOC. Brian Flores, to me, I want to see him rotate his edge rushers. Like, you got some options here. You're probably 4 deep at least. You can rotate those guys through, keep them fresh. Also on passing downs, let's see Dallas Turner line up inside. Let's get creative. Let's get nutty. Let's put some of these guys on the line, because who we have out there can't do it. So let's put an edge rusher on the line. Let's get creative, create some pressure. He can do it with the safeties. Let's do it with your edge rushers as well.
Yeah, they're going to have to, when it comes to edge rushers, they're going to have to make up for that defensive line. Defensive line is just so suspect right now until they actually address it. This is going to be, we're going to find out how good of a coach Kevin O'Connell is this year. Like, if Sam Darnold goes out there and he's thrown that thing 40 times a game, that raises a lot of question marks unless we're down by 30. Like, this is a big moment. This is a big ass moment. Shared moment. Run the ball. I have no worries on defense.
No.
Zero.
But we have a defensive question next. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Which player will start more games, Dallas Turner or Andrew Van Ginkel?
Ganker. Dallas Turner or Van Ganker? It's a good question. I got Ganker hands down. And I'll just say this, like, Turner will have a more of an impact. Ganker can start 17 games. Dallas Turner's going to be the better player and then come in as a rotational piece, a guy that's out there. He might out-snap him, but as long as Ginker's healthy, I think, to me, this is a no-brainer. I think Turner has more sacks. He's the guy out there making plays, but they're going to give Ginker everything.
I think Ginker will start. I think he'll probably start the first 4 games, and Dallas Turner will be realized as the better player, and he will be inserted into the starting position. So I think he will end up starting.
I don't like when you say inserted. It's gross.
He'll be inserted hard and dry into the starting rotation. I think Dallas Turner
dry. That's not normal.
They don't want him in there, but he's going in there. I think he's gonna. I think he will be. I think he'll start more. I think it's be close. I think it'll be like just 17 games. I think it'll be 9-8 one way or the other. But I do think Dallas Turner will start more games.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a handful of Turners. I think it's more want, but I like, my mind is like, just the fact that he doesn't start, who gets his shit? Like, he's going to be out there more. He's going to be out there causing havoc.
It's not going to matter who starts in the end. It's not going to matter.
And maybe, you know what? Ginker is in Miami, never got that shot. Maybe he comes out here and is just like, holy shit, this dude is good.
We have news from Patrick Harms that shows he has not been watching the show or paying attention, at least, because he just dropped something we talked about 20 minutes ago.
I know he doesn't like this. I'm going to call him Patty. That's what you get. I'm going to call you Patty now. He hates that.
Well, he deserves it. He deserves it for what he just did. So let's talk about it. First
8 sacks. I'm going over on that for Turner.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's probably the line. 8.5. First preseason game of the year is coming up here Saturday, 3:00. Again, me and Miss Alyssa will be going over that game when it's over on Saturday evening, maybe right around dusk. Is that when dusk is? When's dusk?
Yeah, Alyssa, you're gonna nail it. I won. You're gonna do better than me.
It's amazing. So what are your expectations for our first preseason game? What are you expecting to see this Saturday?
God, I can't wait for some football. Can you say that?
So good. There's probably some on tonight.
It's funny, preseason, like, usually I watch every game, every second of the Vikings preseason. Generally don't give 2 shits. This is different. 2 quarterbacks, a lot of new players on defense. Like,
tons of new players.
Like, I'm actually very excited for Vikings preseason. Mark Johnson hit the nail on the head.
That's the key. That's the key. Lumbar has to go bye-bye. Alyssa's doing her heart hands that usually produce For some reason, hers produce hearts. Mine don't, because mine just look like a giant ball sack. Julian Marcus says Panthers and Pats just started. FW Under wants to see some pass defense. You guys remember, we have not won a preseason game since 2019. I know it doesn't matter. So are you expecting us to lose? Like, it's just so weird. I'm honestly expecting like a boring game. Like, I want it to be exciting. I want it to be, throwing the ball out, airing it out, JJ McCarthy taking off. But more times than not, these games are not overly exciting, especially preseason week 1. But I want to see some fire. I want to see some passion. I want to see some of these younger guys on the roster fighting to make this team, showing some extreme effort here, and also just maybe just some cohesion. Like JJ McCarthy, like understand the offense, running when he needs to, taking off, throwing some deep ball. I'd love to see that. But again, my expectations are we're probably not going to. Instead of saying one bar a book, I'm saying a portable commode. His bathroom's not far away, so I expect him to return any second. But I wonder if he's going down to get another beer. There he is. I knew he'd be back. What are you expecting to see or expecting from this game? I think it's gonna be boring. Like, I want it to be fun, but honestly, I think it's gonna probably be another meat grinder kind of a game.
Well, I don't know anything you just said. It was bleeding the rat, as they say.
Gross. I think you need a tampon.
I mean, expectation-wise, I don't have any expectation. I could give 2 shits if they win or lose. Don't care. Expectations and hopes are different. Like, I hope Sam Darnold comes out and just goes down and gets a touchdown right out of the gates, and they put him on the bench, and JJ McCarthy comes in and looks a little bit better than a rookie. Like, he's going to have some bad plays, but I want him to look good. I want him to look comfortable in the pocket. Everything we've seen from McCarthy at practice, comfortable, looks like he belongs. When the lights are shining in the NFL, I want to see that he belongs.
This isn't what to expect.
Huh?
This is expectations, though.
That's what I'm expecting.
Oh,
no, that is an expectation. So I want him to do what he's done in practice, and I expect it. So I expect that. I mean, it's not like we're going to see some crazy ass plays. We're not going to see some crazy defensive fronts. They're not going to bring the house, whatever.
Sometimes they do, though. So I think we're all expecting that. But like, we've seen it before where they actually do blitz in the preseason. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
No, I expect them to actually look pretty good. I mean, we're not going to have Jefferson. We're not going to have Harrison Smith. It sounds like the Raiders are going to be playing a lot of their starters as well.
Well, their starters will be backups in our team.
I mean, my expectations are in the wants kind of combined. Like, I expect Jalen Naylor to do very good because he's been ripping up. I also want him to do that. I expect the offensive line to play good. I want them to do that. So, call it what you want.
So most curious position to see. I mean, obviously JJ McCarthy. Like, everybody wants to see JJ McCarthy go out there and do what he's been doing in training camp. Can he do it against the defense? He doesn't know what they're going to bring, what looks he's going to get. So that's number one. I think everybody can agree with that. Like, JJ McCarthy is probably the number one attraction. Not probably. He's the number one attraction on Saturday. No doubt about it. But beyond that, what positions are we looking to see? Are you looking to see, one bar? Like, what are you most excited to watch besides JJ McCarthy?
Our cornerbacks.
Yeah.
I want to see our cornerbacks, and this is going to be the theme of every position I throw out there, but I want to see the rotation of these guys. Like, who's out there? Who's out there early? Who's out there? Who's the next man up? Yep. But cornerbacks, like a Caleb Evans, we're starting to hear, like, this dude's going to start this year. Is he? Let's see what he's got. How far down depth chart is he? When's Andrew Booth coming in? When's Nudie McLaughlin coming in? So cornerbacks is like my number one.
I had that as well. D-line's right up there with it. Like, I mean, who's going to be the first 3 out there? Who's going to be the next 3? And then, who's going to be out there in the fourth quarter? How's that look? Who's going to step up and make some plays?
I don't care who's out there in the fourth quarter because that can be on the team.
But maybe that guy out there in the fourth quarter is going T.Y. McGill on it and fucking having 2-3 sacks a game.
And then getting cut.
Yeah, well, he got hurt.
That's my point. Not on the team.
Same thing with edge. Like, who are the starting guys? Who are the guys after that? Like, I want to see these rotations. I'm very curious to see who goes out when and how they're doing against that level of competition, because Lewis Cine is a former first round pick playing against 4 stringers and he makes some plays. Who gives a shit? But if it's Gabe Murphy out there with the twos and he's making plays, that holds a little more weight. So when these guys play, who they're playing against, those are the things you got to take away from this game.
Yeah, and we've seen it before. I mean, we've seen guys come in early and they still end up getting cut. So you can't put everything into that, but it does say a lot. T-Bass, Sam Darnold, if the Raiders, I don't know, are they getting much? It shouldn't be very good, right? Raiders suck.
I don't think so.
So if Sam Darnold's out there, like, I don't want to, if he's going 3 and out, like that shit can't happen.
Great. I mean, I can't believe we didn't bring this up, but yeah, and Mark Johnson said it. Will Reichard is a huge draw. Like watching how he kicks in this game, I'll give him every opportunity he can to kick a field goal, like 50
Adam
yards.
is in the house.
Adam, oh my God, I was just thinking about Adam the other day.
We have been worried sick about you. I actually went to his house the other day. I saw him sleeping, so I knew he's fine.
Did you see me behind his bush?
No, I don't like when you say bush. Yeah, Will Reichard, it's a good one. You know what? I'll say it. I have zero concerns about Will Reichard. This dude's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. He gives 2 shits. He could miss a field goal. He's gonna go out there and nail the next one.
Dalton says, "Hi, Adam."
That's very nice of him.
No,
Will Reichard, I'm excited to see him. I have zero concerns about him. I got the same with the cornerbacks. I got offensive line rotation. Like when's Walter Rouse coming in? Q-Bear is clearly the backup, the swing tackle, the right end left. But when's Rouse coming in? When's Juergens coming in? When's Dan Feeney coming in? They got some other guys at the bottom of the depth chart that, there's some undrafted free agents that could come in and make a little spark as well. I don't think by any means Dalton Reisner, Dan Feeney, I don't think those guys are shoo-ins by any means. So offensive line will be a fun one to watch.
The other thing, kind of more not high level, but maybe broader scope, I'm just curious to see how KOC uses his starters. Like how many starters actually play? How long do these guys play? Did he learn from last year? How he came out kind of rusty? Will he play them more, not just this game, but moving forward? Just to see how he uses the starters, because I think that's going to change this year.
54 likes. Let's go. Adam just came in. He could be 55. Just saying.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like this.
I had one more. Inside linebacker. Linebacker. I'm very excited to see Asamoah out there, but Gregier Hill, Dallas Gant, guys like that. Inside linebacker, when it comes to the bottom of the depth chart, seems like there's a little bit of
Jabril Cox.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wiggle room for one of these guys to sneaky get in there. And I think it's going to come a lot down to special teams because if you're an inside linebacker and you're like the 3rd or 4th, you better be able to play special teams. So inside linebacker is definitely on the list.
Yeah. So, again, tons to watch for in this game. So excited to watch it.
Every position. I can't think of a position I'm not excited to watch.
There's like not a lot of intrigue at the top.
Running back. That's pretty set.
There's just so much to battle for down the depth chart with this team, and I want to see it. Like I want it to be a very tough decision when the Vikings have to make their final cuts.
Battle Frogs, horrible Nintendo game.
No,
horrible. I mean, awesome.
Okay, it was Battle Toads number 1, not Battle Frogs.
It was a good game. It was a fun game.
It was hard. Like after like the 3rd or 4th level, it got really, really hard.
Now for me.
Wow.
For you.
I should watch you play Nintendo sometime. I think it's time.
Nintendo thumb was the worst.
I think it's time for a member drawing for the One Bar and Lupagus coffee cup.
All right. Every member is in the mix. Let me pull up my wheel here. Remember, if you win, the link is down in the description, so we made it easier. You have to hit the link and let us know you won because generally we're shit-faced and don't remember.
I never drinking a beer in my life.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at all these members. At first, hey, appreciate all the members. We're pulling our weight so far. Every week we got a member video. If you're not a member, and come season time, we're doing giveaways every month and on the lives. So there are perks to being a member, believe it or not.
When does come season start?
Come. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
I am too.
Winner is coffee mug. Oh, Tim Foreskin. I think that dude.
He wins every time.
Well done. Tim Foreskin. I don't know if he's here or not, but Tim Foreskin is the winner of the One Bar and Lupagus coffee mug.
Andy Magoo said his friends always kicked his ass at Battletoads. Did they like, compete? How would you compete?
They're just better.
It's better at it.
All right, so
Adam,
Tim Foreskin, you sir won a 1-bar and Lupagus mug. If you're not a
Adam,
member,
I'm gonna do you one better. When you come into our neck of the woods, Adam, ball's in your court.
Seems like somebody that might not leave. You'd be like, you know what, Adam, it's time. Yeah, get out of here. I've been here a week and a half.
For a week.
All right, so Tim Foreskin is the winner. I think we'll play a game. Well, who would you do?
Who would you do?
Who would you do?
Who would you do?
So this round, I mean, we're getting kind of down to the nitty gritty here.
Mm-hmm. It's a great dirt band.
Nitty gritty dirt band, fishing in the dark. All right, so here's the theme of the who would you do. Let's see comments, hot and heavy. So I went with, let's just pull up the first one. So we got Miriam. We're going offensive MVP, defensive MVP, and rookie of the year.
Okay.
So you have to predict out of all of these what you think is the most likely.
Okay.
So here we go. We got Justin Jefferson, Byron Murphy, and Will freaking Reichard. Miriam.
I love Miriam and Miss Maisel, so she could tug on my heartstrings already.
What do you think, Lupagus? Does he think this is, is this doable?
I mean, if rookie of the year is Will Reichard, that means your top two picks didn't pan out so well.
Well, I mean, JJ McCarthy could maybe just be riding final year. We don't know that.
True. But also means Dallas Turner didn't, get the 8.5 sacks.
Or Will Reichard was 44 for 44.
Okay, but we got two other options, right?
All right, let's go to Helga. We got Sam Darnold as the offensive MVP, Cam Bynum, defensive MVP, and Dallas Turner is the rookie.
I mean, if Sam Darnold's your offensive MVP, I mean, this is probably a playoff team. So Helga, hell yeah, is what I say.
Yeah, and unfortunately, then that starts to become a discussion of what do we do with Sam Darnold. We'll worry about that when it happens.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later, Helga.
All right, let's go to number 3. Let's go to Rosemary. We got Aaron Jones, we got Jonathan Grenard, and we got JJ McCarthy.
Oh, wow.
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous what everybody picks.
So there's different.
Alyssa said Miriam right out of the gate.
Yeah, she did. She must be a
Helga,
Miss Maisel fan.
We got a Helga.
And there's different ways to look at this, right? You can go by what you think would happen. You could go what you want to happen. So, I mean, I'm going to go with what I want to see here.
No, so I'm going to go with what I think will happen because that's, I'm going with what I think. You can go with
mine. Actually, might be the same. Now that I look at it more,
seems pretty.
Rosemary, a great Brian Fallon song, by the way.
Well, just to be clear, I threw Will Reichard in with Justin Jefferson to even it out. Because if I were to put Dallas Turner or something with Justin Jefferson, I mean, that's a no-brainer.
No, I get it.
So Viking Funeral says Miriam is the best chance of happening.
Okay.
I don't think he's wrong. Helga.
It's his anniversary. I wouldn't say if he's wrong if I thought it.
T-Bass, Darnold's on a 1-year contract.
Delton wants Rosemary.
Oh, God. I'd be surprised if Delton has not had a Rosemary.
Yeah.
All right, Lupagus. So you're going with what you want?
I'm going with what I want, but also I think the more I look at these, I think could very well happen as well. I'm going Rosemary. Aaron Jones should have a huge role in this offense, not only running the football, but catching it. John Grenard coming off a 12.5 sack season last year with Brian Flores, with, a rotation that could keep him fresh all game long. JJ McCarthy looking the part so far. Even if he comes in mid-season, plays well, that could be enough for him to be our rookie of the year. So I'm going to go Rosemary.
Yes, Miriam. I want Rosemary. Dalton says, give me secrets. T-Bass, you franchise Sam Darnold. He's already on the hook for like $50 million a year. Nobody's ready for that. But you never know. Crazier things have happened.
Alyssa is taking it back a little bit. She's
So here, I think realistically, and I'm in the same boat as far as what I want. Rosemary. Because Aaron Jones, like running the ball, Grenard, big free agent, and JJ McCarthy's out there playing, and he's playing his dick off. So Rosemary is best case scenario for sure, and one that I actually would think would probably have the best chance.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
this is rookie of the year for the Vikings, not like rookie of the year of the NFL.
It is. So, yeah, Rosemary. Hell yeah. Ashley Dick, it's her anniversary. She's asking for 2 more likes. Can we get that? Can we get that for Ashley?
Almost at 60.
We never did hear where Viking Funeral's taking her tonight, besides Pound Town.
I'm still hoping it's maybe it's that beautiful steakhouse right over the bridge.
It might just be the Burger King on Belknap.
No, I don't even know if that's there anymore.
Oh,
So all right, that was Who Would You Do? We got the coffee cup winner, so we're gonna end with a little bit of trivia, right?
Yeah. Well, it's more of a I don't want to call it trivia. It's like a back and forth. It's in the
Texas
trivia
Roadhouse.
category.
Oh God, can I come for some of them those damn buns you dip in that buttery,
Honey
sugary
butter.
butter, I should say.
You say sugary?
Sugary butter.
Like,
Brown
just
sugar butter.
Get some peanuts as well. Just throw them on the floor.
They don't do that anymore. When's the last time you were there?
A year.
All right, we're gonna do a game.
Yeah. Who wants to come on and play against someone else?
Sounds like I'm gonna be a third wheel there.
I'll be the fourth wheel. I'll have a full car.
No, there's no room. All right, here's a link right there. Hit that link. If we need 2 people, if nobody comes on, I'm just gonna do it because I haven't cheated.
Mm-hmm.
So we need 2 people. You're gonna go head to head on a random Vikings question, and the winner will get, I don't know, something from our wonderful One Bar and Luppagus store.
Mm-hmm. Which
Sure.
I believe the site
Mug.
is live. onebarluppagus.com. Do some shopping.
Yeah, onebarandluppagus.com. Let's do this. We got Kevin already in the house.
Kevin's ready to compete.
Jesus,
I'm
look at
here.
that beautiful piece of art you got back there.
I was looking at. I can't get over the hair.
Jeez,
Are you on the
Yeah,
shitter? Is that your bathroom?
No, I'm in my home office, but yeah, I wanted to tell you I did get a haircut, otherwise known as the flow job. So
Wow.
got one of those.
Brian Flores cut your hair, huh?
Jesus, my whole
Oh, yeah,
format
there's Lord
went completely
Duncan.
crazy.
Kevin, you are screwed.
Probably.
we got Kevin, we got Lord Duncan.
Wow.
Appreciate you guys coming on.
Reminds me of
You have no
WrestleMania
idea
6.
what the question is. Who is that? Oh, jeez.
Nice.
I like it. I like it, Lord Duncan.
I love it.
Lord Duncan's gone mute.
He's not talking anymore. He hasn't spoke since training camp.
Lord,
Here we go.
There he is.
can you hear us?
Now you're taking a vow of celibacy.
No, I clicked off the wrong link or the wrong tab. Oops.
All right, so Luppagus is running this show. We're going to go
Yeah.
back and forth until somebody does not. So if they answer somebody that's not right, or is it over?
No, the other person has to get one right. So it has to be like you have to prove it, like in horse.
Yes, but if all right, I got you. So we're going to go back and forth. Whoever the winner is, hit us up. You get a shirt, you get a hat, mug, whatever you want. Deal?
Go to the store, see what you want, let us know. All right, here's the category. So we're going to go back and forth. Kevin, we're going to start with you. You came in first. So every Viking who scored a touchdown in 2023 scored a touchdown. It can be receiving, passing, whatever.
Anything.
Scored a touchdown in 2023. Kevin, give me a player.
I'll start with Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson is correct.
Lord Duncan is on the clock. What are you looking at? Don't be cheating.
You say Ed Belfour?
Osborne.
KJ Osborne. He went deep, and he is correct.
That's a random one to throw out there.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yep. Kevin, back to you.
Back to you, Kev.
I'll go with Addison.
Jordan Addison is correct. He actually got 10 of them.
So many. I'm so nervous right now.
I know. Lord Duncan, it's you.
Take your time.
Well,
There's no time
I'm
limit
gonna
here.
take a gamble on Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson is
Not a
correct.
huge gamble, but it was a gamble.
Well,
He's right.
I just
right.
don't remember any of them.
I'm also sensing some sexual tension here. Are you getting
Well,
that
it
one?
was a whole year ago, after all, So
All right, Kevin, back to you, buddy.
I'll go with Ty Chandler.
Ty Chandler is correct.
Like
son
it.
of a bitch.
Lord
How
Duncan
about,
is so mad at you right now.
I'm gonna go Muse.
What the fuck?
Nick Muse did not score a touchdown. Nick Muse did not score a touchdown.
Kevin's got to back it up, though, right?
No, I think he already was up one, was he not?
Yes, he was. All
yeah,
right,
so
all
Kevin
right.
wins it.
Kevin, give
All
us
right.
one just for shits and
Give us another one just
more.
to prove your point.
Josh Dobbs.
Josh
There we
Dobbs is
go. There we go.
We also would have accepted Kirk Cousins, Nick Mullins, Cam Akers, Brandon Powell, Josh Oliver, Alexander Madison, Johnny Munt, DJ Wanham, and Jordan Hicks.
I meant to say months. Damn it. Oh well.
Yeah.
F you,
Right.
Nick Muse. Get off the team.
Right.
Well done, fellas. Appreciate you hopping on. Kevin, hit us up. You, sir, get some sort of one bar and Olympic swag that you'll probably wear with pride at the local VFW.
Yeah, with that hair and that sweatshirt, shirt, whatever he gets. Yeah.
Yeah, him and Aaron are gonna have a contest for the best hair. Aaron Hunt.
Mhm.
Yeah, they both got the flow going. So yeah, it was good. You know what? It makes sense that he was trying to say Johnny Munt because Nick Muse was a
But
very,
why?
very
No one said Kirk Cousins yet. I mean, like there was some very obvious options still on the board.
KJ Osborne. I was scared. I didn't. He must have only had like one or two.
No, I think he had 3.
Did he really? All right.
I think
All
so.
right. Well, I know nothing. All right. That's it. Horned Up is in the books. Remember, this weekend, Saturday, we're doing a post-game live after the show. Lumpicus and Alyssa will be there. We got like
maybe
3 more videos.
the master of the lisp will show up as well.
I will show up. I will be unwanted, and I won't last long because Lumpicus will make fun of me. But we appreciate everybody hopping on. The Dicks,
And again,
happy anniversary. Enjoy Texas Roadhouse. It's always a good time.
Skillant's Pock is not being nice to Lord Duncan. I don't even want to say what he wrote. But guys, remember this. The dominant male giraffe mates with all female giraffes in the herd. We don't give a shit.